I'm going to share with you a short little puppet show on how to treat a book with respect. And I found this to be very effective in the classroom any time of year, but I like to do it more at the beginning of the year. Because children don't know how to treat books anywhere that I go. And this is a fun way. You don't need a fancy puppet. You can actually take a sock, a white sock or a brown, whatever color sock you want to make, put two little eyes on it, and you can make a puppet that way. I know she's fancy. I bought her especially for Belize. And she looks like she could live right here in Dangriga. She's a Marafuna. All right. So let me share how I would do this. You can take any book that's about this size, as long as it has a hard cover, and you can make it into a puppet. It's so simple and it's effective. The children see this, and they don't see a book used like this. All you do is you open the book to the very middle and take rubber bands and put them around the pages, one around the back cover and one around the back pages and one around the front cover and the front pages, and you've got a puppet. So simple. Can everyone say, good morning, Sherlyn?
Good morning, Shirley.
Good morning. I love to read books, and I just had the most delicious hudut, and my hands are a little bit sticky, but I don't think the book will mind. I really want to read, so I'm just going to pick it up. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's my favorite book. I'm going to pick it up. Ah! Oh my goodness, what's wrong?
What's wrong? You were not going to pick me up with those dirty hands, were you?
Sure, why not?
Why not? You get my pages all full of fish juice. That will make me smell bad.
Oh, I didn't think of that. What should I do? What should she do? Yes, everyone, let's turn the water on. Now our hands are all full of hudut. Do we just want to use water? Yeah, get some soap on there, wash them up, rinse them off. Your hands are all wet. Should you pick up the book? What should we do first? Let's everybody dry our hands. Dry your hands off. Here's how I dry my hands often. We don't always have, you gotta use what you have, all right? Okay, my hands are all clean. I'm going to read. It's really good. Wow. Sherlyn, time for tea. Oh, I have to stop reading and I'm not finished. How will I know where I stopped? I have to think. Oh, I know. I will bend the page over. Ah! Oh my goodness, what's wrong now?
What's wrong now? You bend my page? That hurts.
Everyone, take your ear and bend it down. We are going to leave our ears like that until tomorrow. How do you think that's going to feel? Exactly. And when we bend the pages down on a book, it hurts the book. You can actually rip the book that way. Oh, I know. I'm going to take the book and I will put it, I'll put it open flat on the table.
Ah! 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 My back! Ow!
Oh my goodness, what's the matter now?
What's the matter now? I've got a spine. I have a back. And if you put me like that, my back could...
Everyone, we have a spine. Everyone touch your spine. If you were working with the children, you'd have to touch your spine, your backbone. Now, if someone took you and bent you in half, what could happen to your spine? Well, I'm telling you. What could happen? It could break, exactly.
Exactly. And that's what could happen to me.
I don't want to break. Does anyone have another idea? What could she put in the book to mark her spot? Bookmark. Y'all are smart. Can you respond for a minute like you might be an infant 1 or infant 2? What might they, and you're absolutely right, a bookmark, but they might not tell you that at first. Pencil. I don't know if you can see how bent up this book is. I have not even left pencils in here. That's only from demonstrating. A pencil can also break the spine of the book. And what else might a pencil do to the pages? Write on it, exactly. So, all right, exactly, and you said bookmark. Now, does it have to be a fancy bookmark? Just a piece of paper, exactly. And children need to be reminded of that because often they think if they don't have an actual bookmark, they don't always think to use a piece of paper.
Okay, oh, that's a good idea. Let me see. Oh, okay. I'll put this. Perfect. Now I can go eat. Na 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 na. Tamales. Ooh, yum. Nom, 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 nom.
She washes her hands this time. She comes back. She reads a little bit more. And then she decides to play with her sister.
I need to leave the book somewhere. Oh, I know. I'll just
throw it on the floor.
Oh, not the floor. Ah! What's the matter now?
The floor's dangerous. That's not a good place for a book. What could happen to a book on the floor? Yeah. Walk on it. And I'll ask the kids, I'll say, does anybody here have a mommy or a daddy with big feet? Oh, yes, miss. Yes, my daddy has big feet. Yeah, and if you put the book on the floor, maybe daddy might step on it. Does anybody here have a dog or a cat at home? What might they do to the book? Chew it up. Does anyone have a baby brother or sister at home? Oh, tear it up. Yeah. Babies can do incredible damage to a book. So where should we put the book? On the shelf. And, of course, it doesn't have to be a shelf on the table, but just not on the floor.
Oh, wow, I learned a lot today. Let's talk about what we learned.
Before we read a book, we should make sure they're clean. Should we fold the page down to mark our spot? Should we leave the book open like that? What will happen to it? Break the spine, yeah. So we should try to use a bookmark, a piece of paper to mark our spot. And should we leave it on the floor? We should keep it up on a table, somewhere up, somewhere up, somewhere safe, yeah. And should we leave our books outside? No. What could happen outside? Do you know what the #1 answer of the children is? They don't think of the dog or the rain. Here's the #1 answer in Belize. They could thief it. They could thief it. Yes, someone could steal your book. This puppet script is in the manual that you'll be receiving. So you'll have it right there, word for word, that you can use yourselves, okay? So everyone say goodbye to Sherlyn. She has to take a nap now.
Bye!
Oh, the other thing with puppets, when you're using them with your students, please don't make the mistake that I've done. Children think of puppets as real. So never do one of these things where you just take it off and throw it somewhere. Because children are, they're horrified. So take the puppet and gently, what I usually do is I tuck her into my backpack and I say that that's her special little hammock. That's where she likes to take her sleeps inside the backpack. I learned that from never do that.